Why should I make these vlogs if I don't have a following on YouTube? What's the point? Trying to set my camera up on my tripod, and I lost the plate. I can't find the plate. This is not off to a good start. So obviously you saw the title of this video and you're probably thinking, oh great, here he goes. Here's another Casey Neistat wannabe. Here's another Peter McKinnon wannabe. Why are you gonna vlog in 2019, bro? That ship has sailed. I'm gonna explain why I'm doing this. I've got a lot of cool things coming up, and I figured why not document it and like just kind of push myself to create more videos on top of what I'm already creating. And I think this is the perfect time to try it out because I do have some things coming up to where my life isn't just gonna be like the mundane sitting at home. It's gonna be stuff that I think is somewhat interesting to document. The whole reason I started this YouTube channel was really just to kind of like push myself creatively and make videos for myself, because before that I spent like 5 years only making client videos, never doing anything other than like paid work, which is amazing. And you know, I've been able to stay busy with that and make that a full-time career, but I wanted to push myself creatively on the side to kind of like help with burnout, because that's a real thing. So that's why I started making YouTube videos, and this year has been really awesome because it's helped me not give a shit about what people think, which I think is great because it's really easy, especially on social media these days, to not want to post something specifically because you think these certain types of people are going to think a certain way about what you're doing, or they're gonna think that it's stupid that you want to try something new because they think that that thing is not attainable. So that's why I started a YouTube channel. I don't give a shit. But for real, I've got some cool things coming up this fall, and I want to kind of document and bring you along for it. So one of those being I'm heading to China tomorrow. I'm gonna be in China for 2 weeks on tour with an artist, which is something I've been wanting to document for a while. I toured like for 1.5 years straight and never documented a single thing, which I regret really, really badly. I wish I would have started making vlogs when I was traveling around and doing all this cool stuff. So I thought this would be the perfect time to kind of push myself to do that. We'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I'm getting a puppy in October. We're like 7 weeks away from getting a puppy. It's our dream puppy that we wanted for like years and years, and I'm super excited. And I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to document, like me getting the house ready for it and like buying all the pup supplies and showing you when this dog comes into our life and just pees everywhere, just tears up things. Just real quick, just look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. He's gonna be running around this house just peeing on things. I can't wait. It's actually a girl. A little girl. I shouldn't say little guy. I've been wanting a big dog for years, and I think it's a good time to get it, and I'm super excited to bring it into this home and raise it to hopefully not be a little shithead. So yeah, we'll see what happens with it. We'll see if I can keep it somewhat consistent. It's not gonna be like a daily vlog or anything. If there's nothing going on that I don't think is worth documenting, probably not gonna document it. But in this video, I just kind of wanted to like make something quick and explain like, hey, this is what I'm doing for the next few months. And in between that, kind of try to make other YouTube videos that I've been wanting to, and just see what happens. I mean, obviously this channel is small, and I really appreciate anyone who's subscribed to me. I only have like, it's like under 500 subscribers right now, which is minuscule. But the fact that people take time to watch these videos, whether it's 30 people or like 600 people, that's really cool because I put a lot of time into these videos. It's cool to see people somewhat enjoying them. So I hope you come along for the ride. Alright, I just wanted to warn you, the next portion of this video is pretty much just me ranting about vlogging and making videos that people think are stupid. So if you don't want to watch that, then just probably skip that part. If you do want to watch it, sick, because I talk a lot. Alright, here it is. So I think one of the biggest questions I kind of had with myself is vlogging stupid in 2019? And I think that's like a big topic on YouTube right now. And for me personally, I think it goes back to, why do you want to make these, why do you want to make these vlogs? And for me, it's to document some cool, exciting things that are going on in my life that I think would be somewhat interesting for videos. It's not to just grow this huge channel and like get millions of views on all my vlogs and all that stuff. It's just more so a way for me to create videos without context. I think when it comes back to that, and it's like if you're doing it for yourself, it doesn't matter if it's 2019 or 2014 or like, it doesn't matter when it is. Vlogging is always going to be relevant. It's always going to be a thing. And I don't think there's ever a time with stuff like this, social media, whatever, where there's a cutoff point where you can't do that thing anymore. A lot of people say, there's like a big argument I see on social media all the time, these people who think they're social media experts, where it's like, you can't grow a channel, you can't do this anymore, it's too saturated. And to be fair, yeah, it is super saturated and it's way more difficult to do that. I never think there is a time where you can't do that anymore. I think maybe you have to work harder for it, or it's a lot harder to grow, but you shouldn't ever do things based on analytics like that, where people say, oh, it's over, you can't do that. Create videos for yourself, because there's never a cutoff, there's no limit to who can create, or like, you don't have to be a certain person to create videos. You don't have to be special to make videos. Like, I'm not special. There's no reason why I can't make videos, you know? I see that a lot on social media, and it just pisses me off, because I see a lot of people who are like, they glorify themselves in a way because of their social status or career status or how many followers they have, and they think that they're entitled to doing that before the person who's smaller than them because of where they're at. This isn't an episode of Black Mirror. Like, your social status doesn't give you the right above anyone else. And so whether you have 0 subscribers or followers or 15,000 or 100,000, everyone's equally able to create. And I think that you should, because the people who have 100,000 subscribers or followers or whatever, they had 0 too. So at one point, if we're talking social status, that person was at the same social status as you were when they had 0 followers or whatever it is. So that's a big thing that I think a lot of people struggle with. I've definitely struggled with it, just thinking like, why should I make these vlogs if I don't have a following on YouTube? What's the point? And I watched this video by Chris Howe a while back, where he's talking about kind of growing his YouTube channel and when he wanted to first start doing it. And one of the biggest things that resonated was a phrase that he said, and it was, why not me? And it's like, why can't I do the same thing that I see these people doing? And the same thing happened in like the music side of my career, where I started seeing that people traveled with artists and documented and took photos of them, and I thought this would be such a cool job, and people were just saying that this gig wasn't attainable. And the whole time I was thinking, well, I want to do this, like, how do I do this? I don't know how to do it, but why can't I do it? Why not me? And it just goes back to like that video where it's like, why can't I do this? And you know, it wasn't easy, but I was finally able to get to that point that I wanted to get to. And I hope that people see that, people that want to do the same thing see that, and they think, well, why can't I do this? And I'm a huge advocate of like, you don't have to be anything special to do certain things in a career. Like, you just have to put in the work, and you have to be good at it, obviously, but with practice, you get better and better. You're never going to get worse at something if you're consistent with it. And you may not have luck in the same time frame that someone else does. It may take longer, or it may take shorter time, but eventually you will get there if you're consistent enough. And so that, I know I'm just rambling now, is turned into a long talking point, but I just think that with vlogging and making these videos, aside from what I was doing before, I don't care if I have 400 subscribers or if I never gain subscribers by posting these videos. I think it's a cool opportunity for me to just push myself creatively and create these videos and document this time in my life where I want to look back on these videos and see maybe how far I've come since then, or whatever it may be. So I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys watch this. If you stuck around towards the end and listened to me ramble the whole time, I appreciate you, because I know listening to my own voice isn't the best thing to spend your time on. But if you did like this video at all, subscribe to my channel, like the video, hit me up in the comments if you your thoughts on vlogging, if you think it's a stupid idea for me to do this. But I hope that I have a couple people that'll follow along on this journey, and just enjoy what I put out, because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on it, and I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to see what I do. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you everybody in the next one. I need like a cool sign off, but we're not gonna do that. All right, see ya.